So as you can tell, I just got back from the wheelies, 25 kilometers per hour. It's a shop at Block 742, Bedok Reservoir Road. Found out that a very old friend of mine called Jeffrey actually owns the shop, and it's one of the pioneers for all the UNIWHEELs that you see in Singapore. And I think that's actually one of the last few PMDs that's out there in the market right now that has that's very portable and very convenient and very different from the rest of the other PMDs I have so far. And he was kind enough to loan me the Airwheel X3. So I was actually at his shop earlier today, and he was giving me some pointers about how I could actually start using or start riding this thing. He says it's going to be easy for me because I am familiar with riding a skateboard. This is his training wheel. It's called an Airwheel X3 if I'm not wrong. It looks pretty beaten up. So I'm just going to share my initial thoughts with you guys. I'm just going to show you how I fumble. Now, one thing he did mention is you should start off with your dominant leg. So for myself, my left foot is the more dominant foot, and honestly, I've never seen any YouTube videos about how to ride the one wheel. The only time or the only experience I've actually had was that 5-10 minutes at his shop. So the one thing, I was actually wearing slippers just now, so I couldn't do it. So the one thing is to make sure that this is actually down, you push down hard and it can actually rest like this. And if I can balance, that'll be great. Okay, it feels like I can balance. Okay, all right, so let's try. Oh, okay. Oh. Definitely not easy. Okay, that's actually an alarm that goes out to say that it's off balance, so I just need to turn it off, and I'm going to turn it back on again. It's going to reinitialize. Same thing. I'm going to press down. Oh, damn. Now I know why it's padded over here, because you're obviously exerting quite a bit of force, as in you're actually going to be gripping this quite tight. So can this be seen? Yeah, I'm talking about this. It's got padded material on the sides over here, because obviously your shin is going to get the bulk of the oh man. Not so straightforward like the one wheel, I think. Never give up. Not sure whether is it because the ground is quite uneven here. Right. As you can tell, it's not that straightforward. I'm actually thinking to myself whether does it have to do with the unevenness of the ground in my house. It could be the case. I'm thinking if I should go onto the road, just outside my house. Maybe I get a little bit more runway. Yeah, maybe I should go try it. Okay. Yeah, I think here would be a much better place to practice. So, I'm just gonna try. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got it. kind of got it, but okay. Okay, so it looks like the trick is to practice in a big open space. As with all PMDs, this is not going to be the exception. This is probably one of those things that you probably need a huge open space. I'm actually breaking out into a sweat. So let's try a couple of more times, okay? Locked in. I suppose the most awesome thing about learning how to use the UNIWHEEL of the unicycle is to really get something like this that you can practice on without any fear of destroying it, because Jeffrey did mention to me that this can totally take the abuse, and if I can master riding this, I'm good to go with any of the models that he carries. So that sounds like a fantastic idea. Whoa! Oh, shit. Try to negotiate a turn, but definitely the UNIWHEEL is something that requires a lot more practice. It's not one of those things that you can just unbox and ride it immediately. And I can actually feel blisters coming up over here. So I guess that's the reason why Jeffrey mentioned that be prepared to get some bruises on my shin area. Totally understand the reason why now. Okay, I'm just done practicing on the UNIWHEEL. It's not easy, but I'm determined to make sure that I get it sorted out. The UNIWHEEL, it's one of the most, if not the most, portable PMD device you have out there. It's light, it's got a trolley handle, not the one I have here, but the higher end ones will have a trolley handle, meaning to say that carrying this thing around is going to be very, very easy. It's not like the one wheel where it's heavy, and even with a handle, you're not going to be able to carry it around that easily because of the weight. But for this, you can just trolley this thing around and it would solve a lot of your commuting issues. Going forward, do expect my reviews to be, the reviews I do on the PMDs, unless I'm out of Singapore and I go somewhere else where I actually can review something that is not compliant. But if it's going to be in Singapore and on my channel, I will make sure that all the videos, all the PMDs that I review will be LTA compliant, because again, I'm really just trying to work towards Car Like Singapore, and I don't want to be that person who encourages anyone to buy an illegal PMD. So going forward, I want to make sure that everybody gets themselves an LTA compliant device that can help with your commute. So in the case of the UNIWHEEL, I think it's a very worthwhile consideration if you're looking to purchase something that can solve your last mile issue. It's light, it's portable, makes a lot of sense. I'm just surprised that I did not review one earlier. The video definitely didn't do any justice to riding a UNIWHEEL properly. This is one of those videos that I'm showing to everyone how difficult it is to actually master this when you take it out of the box. So do expect to spend some time learning how to use a device like this, and I hope you guys liked the video today, and I'll be back soon with, I don't know, maybe a Z10, a 9-bot Z10, or what, like a KS18L, you know, one of those. But before that, I really need to learn how to ride a UNIWHEEL. So until next time, you guys ride safe and see you soon. Bye bye.